Good morning students. Today's topic is solubility. What do you mean by solubility? Solubility is the maximum amount of solute dissolved in 100 gram of a particular solvent to form a saturated solution at a given temperature and pressure. What do you mean by saturated solution? Means maximum amount of solute dissolved in a given quantity of solvent at a particular temperature. Unit of solubility is gram per liter. Solubility of solid into liquid depends on many factors like nature of solvent and solute. Like this, polar solute, that is NaCl, dissolve in a polar solvent like H2O. Non-polar solute, that is CCl4, carbon tetrachloride, dissolve in a non-polar solvent, that is benzene. It means it shows the property like dissolves like. Now, second factor of solubility is temperature. Temperature depends on solubility. Solute plus a solvent to form a solution. In case of endothermic means the process in which heat is absorbed. Means after absorbing heat, temperature increases and solubility also increases. Means solubility is directly proportional to temperature. But in case of exothermic means heat is released. It means if temperature increases, solubility decreases because heat is released in this process. So solubility decreases. Now the third factor is pressure. How the pressure depend on the solubility. In case of solid solute and liquid solute, the particles are already compressed because there is no space between the particles. But in case of gaseous solute, the particles are distributed in loose manner. So interparticular space between the particles are present. So due to more space, there is a chances for compression. In the case of solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to partial pressure of a gas above the liquid surface. Means solubility depend on the pressure. It is directly proportional. The solubility is used in terms of zeta gas in a liquid. Zeta means mole fraction of the gas. Mole fraction depends on the number of moles because during compression number of moles increases, and after that if number of moles of particles increases, so the mole fraction of the particles also increases. So solubility also depend on the mole fraction of a gaseous particle. Now on the basis of solubility of a gas, one law is given by Henry. This is also called as Henry law. It states that at constant temperature, the solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to pressure of a gas. Or you can say that the partial pressure of a gas in vapor phase is directly proportional to mole fraction of the gas in the solution. Means the solubility of a gas in liquid is measured in terms of mole fraction of a gas. Means partial pressure is directly proportional to mole fraction of a gas. P is equal to Kh. Kh is the Henry law constant, zeta G. Zeta is the mole fraction and P is the partial pressure of a gas. Now what are the unit of Kh? Unit of Kh that is same as the unit of partial pressure. Kh is equal to atmosphere bar mm of Hg. All these are the units of pressure. So units of Kh is also same because Kh is directly proportional to the partial pressure. Now how will you determine the value of Kh? We plot a graph versus partial pressure versus mole fraction of a gas, and it shows straight line graph because as the partial pressure increases, then mole fraction also increases. There is a slope, that it will form a slope tangent theta. Tangent theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Perpendicular is partial pressure, base is zeta, means mole fraction, that is equal to Kh. It means slope is equal to Kh. Kh depend on the nature of gas and the nature of solvent. Now what is the effect of temperature on the solubility of a gas in a liquid? This is the Henry law. P is equal to Kh into zeta. If pressure is constant, then zeta is inversely proportional to Kh. It means if temperature increases, then Kh also increases, but mole fraction decreases because these are inversely proportional. So temperature is inversely proportional to solubility. Means if temperature increases, then solubility decreases because the gas is expelled out. Now what are the applications of Henry laws? These are very important for your exam. First, soda bottles fizzes when open. Because to increase the solubility of CO2 in soda bottles and soft drink, the bottle is sealed under high pressure. But when the bottle is opened, the pressure is falls and solubility decreases. So the CO2 fizzes out. Due to decrease in solubility, the CO2 fizzes. But in a sealed bottle under high pressure, CO2 is packed, so solubility of CO2 increases. Point number second, anoxia. Anoxia is a disease related to mental confusion and tiredness. Means at higher altitude, the partial pressure of oxygen is less. So due to this, the low concentration of oxygen is in blood. So the low blood oxygen causes the climbers to become weak and unable to think clearly. So this disease is anoxia disease. Due to the low dissolved oxygen in blood causes anoxia. Now the third application is bands. The tanks of deep sea divers, they have diluted with helium gas, means cylinders are filled with helium gas. 12% helium, 57% nitrogen, and a minimum amount means 1% of oxygen is present. In deep sea, increase the pressure. Pressure increases means pressure high, means solubility is also high. Solubility of atmospheric gas in the blood also increases. So on moving towards the surface, pressure decreases, which result in the release of dissolved oxygen, and it will form the formation of bubbles of nitrogen in blood. This condition is called as bands. It is very harmful. To avoid this condition, scuba divers carry air diluted with helium. Now fourth application is fish kept in aquarium start dying in summer. Why? Because as the temperature increases, in summer temperature increases, so the solubility of oxygen in water decreases, and due to this less availability of oxygen to fish, the fish start dying in summer. Now last is the limitation of Henry's law. What are the limitations? Point number 1, Henry law is applicable only when the pressure of the gas is not too high and temperature not too low. The gas should not undergo association or dissociation in the solution. Third application, the gas should not undergo any chemical change. So all these are the limitation of Henry's law. Thank you, students.